you
So
miss something.
I am so bad at names. I'm not even going to pretend.
Yeah. Let's not. We'll just. Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the Chinese language and everything to do with my tiny American brain. That's
We'll just
it.
call them by their real names because those are the ones we know, not the character names.
So we got only Ponytail Man.
Chow.
Chow. Thank you. Chow. Why are you laughing, Steven? Did you not like only Ponytail Man? It was an apt description.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So only Ponytail Man.
Well, since you said it was like Kung Fu Panda, our main character, would that be Po? Chow? Chow is Po?
Jarvis, can I tell you a secret? I don't think I've watched Kung Fu Panda 3.
Whoa, okay, we're going to need to stop.
Oh, Steven's.
Hey, everybody, put it in the comments if you want us to do Kung Fu Panda 3.
Just Kung Fu Panda 3, though, not 1 and 2. Just Kung Fu Panda 3.
Which Poe's
Not the animated series.
Poe's dad is the grandfather in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That makes sense. I'm not going to lie. That makes sense a lot.
Dude,
The crane.
Dude, go look him up. He's got so many movie credits. It's insane. Dude, so many. He's been in hundreds and hundreds of movies. It's insane. But anyways.
Yeah, so
he's not in this movie.
There you go, Steven. Good job. You're multitasking well today. His brain's on. Brain work. Chow shows up in town with this legendary green sword.
Yeah, Green Emerald or Green Destiny or something.
Yeah, Green Destiny.
Green Destiny.
Could have a better name, I will admit. Awesome sword, though.
Yeah.
Awesome sword. And he goes, I'm back. I'm never using this again. I would give it to this other dude. I don't want it anymore. To Michelle Yeoh.
He decides to hang up the legendary sword.
And Michelle Yeoh goes, well, why don't you come with me, maybe, and we could go bring it to him together.
Yeah.
And he goes, no, I don't want to. I've got other things to do. And she says, okay, well, maybe meet me there. And we can talk about it.
Yeah, she's not being subtle.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
they've had a thing
for
for each other.
American, I think for an American, she's being very subtle.
Yeah.
But it's very obvious that there's a little something there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And they obviously have a thing. I, honest to God, can't recall why they don't just get together. But there was some reason for it. Like, I think she was married to or engaged to one of his friends or something before.
No, I think he was just very focused on revenge.
Okay.
And so he had
so they can't
people,
so it's just him. He's just
he had
not
people
committing.
he had people to murder.
Got it. But he's back now and he doesn't have to. What's happening? What are you recording? What are you recording? Am I being incriminated?
He's getting some behind the scenes.
Oh, it's yeah, behind the scenes is just the scenes.
No, he's got the camera faced on himself. It's it's his reaction to us doing the video. That's his YouTube. His YouTube channel. His live react to us.
That's crazy. New idea. Let's go to every live theater in town and do a live react video of the play they're doing.
With the cameras facing us.
Oh God. Okay. So they bring it to the dude. And he's like, I don't really want this, but I'll take it. Thanks.
Yeah, and then that old guy who's Asian old guys are usually very wise and well respected.
He's like, well, I'll keep it here until you decide otherwise.
Yeah,
basically
not riddled with trauma and depressed emotions like American old people.
Yeah.
But Asian old people are always wise, and he says, hey, just so you know, he's hanging up the sword for you.
Yeah.
Which she was already like winking at him, so she already knows.
She's like, why are you winking at me? I know this.
No,
wink at him.
I like him, not you. Stop winking at me.
Yeah,
no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so, so he's the one who's like, yeah, I'll take it, I guess. But it's kind of weird that he's giving it up, but it makes sense he's giving it up for you.
And then
so you should give it up for him. You know what
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, give up the sword for your lady.
Yeah. She needs it.
Steven is.
No.
Rapidly.
She can never have.
Swords are too cool. I won't lie. I already have a wife, though, so now I just get two sword. Two sword.
So So yeah.
Yeah, and so they decide to think it over for the night, right? And everyone's just chilling out. And then surprise, sword gets stolen by a mystery person.
It's barely been in town for not even a full day.
Yeah, like there's
it's been there for hours.
How does somebody know it's there?
Yeah.
It was espionage. It was an inside job the whole time.
I mean, they definitely look very shady. They're dressed in all black, which is very suspicious.
Yeah.
So black is a suspicious color at night. No?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I mean when if it's nighttime and you're dressed in all black.
Mute his mic. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm not doing a racism, I promise. I'm just saying it makes sense for a burglar to dress darkly at night.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
This is not a stereotype. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying. At night.
There it was. I was trying to think of it. It's okay. My best friend wears all black at night. Thank you.
Right. But this person was up to no good. Not all people wearing black at night are up to no good, but this one was. This person broke in.
I'm not joining this.
This person broke in to steal the sword, which they did.
Yeah, they succeeded.
Yeah, go ahead.
And
continue.
they got away in a big epic fight scene.
Yeah,
they're throwing roof tiles off and screaming at people, and
it's the first fight.
Michelle Yeoh shows up and she's like, "I will let you go right now if you give me the sword," which was a hard ass move to do on top of a roof.
Dude, you know what I thought was cool was every time she was trying to get away, and I say she because that's foreshadowing, but she was trying to get away, run up the walls, and Michelle Yeoh was just on her butt. She's like, "Nope, get down here," and she kept pushing her down, or she would get in front of her, kick her down. Dude, I was like, dude, Michelle Yeoh's amazing.
Yeah,
she was not letting her, like, she had to earn that steal. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a free stealing candy from a baby type situation.
Yeah. So the sword's gone, and a couple other things happen, and then we learned that the old dude's assistant is actually the one who set up the sword being stolen because she's training the person who stole the sword. But she also can't read, so all the training that she's done was... What was that for? What was that? But the master of the person who stole the sword can't read, and so everything that she's taught to the person was just from pictures, and that's but the person she was training knows how to read, and so she learned more from the book that she was being trained from.
You skipped way ahead on that one. So
I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah. So the next day, they're like, hey, let's sleep on this. We'll figure it out in the morning.
Yeah, as you do when you've been stolen from.
Yeah, and then in the morning, Michelle Yeoh goes into detective mode, and she goes and meets with another family that's very, very affluent. And so...
We aren't safe here. I can't scratch my nose.
Learning. Yeah, we're learning.
This is what y'all get. No.
Got him. Oh, shit. That's freaky.
When we're in the right spot, it's a little freaky. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Michelle Yeoh she's on to something. She's got the scent. She's on the trail.
I had a thought. It's not about the movie. What if instead of full-time movie fans, it was freak-time freaky fans?
That's a whole. That's on the OnlyFans channel.
The full-time OnlyFans.
Exactly. That's a different project that we're working on.
Yeah.
That's much further down the line.
Yeah.
After we get monetized, we're gonna seek out other monetization.
Why are you laughing so hard over there? So what happens next? Was it the part I said?
No, that's a little ways further.
This isn't the backstory. This isn't the flashback yet.
No.
There's still more.
There's still a lot more.
Yeah.
So
well,
Chow comes back. Chow comes. He makes it to town.
Chow what?
Chow. Yeah, Chow arrives, only to find out my precious sword stolen already. He's not too happy.
Oh yeah, and then they get they figure out that what's happening? What?
There's
so much happening.
Yeah, they soon find out.
There's a lot more infidelity going on in this story than I thought there was. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at this right now, and
you're probably in a spot that you shouldn't.
There's a lot of. What do you mean?
So he shows back up into town.
This is
and he's
Chow makes
saying
acquaintance
like,
of
hey,
Inspector Tsai.
Yeah. So there was a cop there. There was a cop there in town. I think they were there when the robbery happened, but they're looking for the same person that Chow was looking for, because so for Chow it's like a love story / revenge story. Like his thing is he's on a revenge trip. He's trying to find the woman who killed his master.
Yeah, which is apparently somebody who no, not his master. Somebody is out who killed his wife. I missed something. Did I watch this movie?
You know what? This review is just going to be watching the movie over now. But
okay, drivers, take over.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I do not know what I'm missing here.
So the cop is also looking for, I forget her name. Again, the names are in Chinese.
Yeah.
But she's the one who killed his.
You talking about Jen?
Yeah. She killed his master with some poison. Apparently his master was like really badass, and so Chow, like his number one disciple, learned everything from him, became also pretty badass. Mm-hmm. And has a legendary sword that we talked about, the Green Destiny or Emerald Destiny or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And that's the sword that was stolen. So there's a confrontation with the police and this woman and the one that stole the sword.
Jade Fox.
Yeah, Jade Fox is the one who killed his master. There's a big confrontation. Chow shows up, does his thing. He's really good at his thing, which is kung fu. But while Jade Fox is fighting, everybody's fighting. There's like, I want to say there's like at least 6 people involved in this fight.
Yeah. Everyone's fighting everywhere all at once.
Yeah. With kung fu.
With kung fu.
And so at some point, some guy gets his own weapon embedded in his head by Jade Fox.
Yeah.
She like kills a dude. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
With his coach axe.
Yeah. It's like
One bit I saw while he was watching, I was like, dang.
It's like a boomerang type weapon or something.
Yeah.
She threw it at him and hit him right in his brain, and
it stayed there.
Yeah, he no alive no more.
Crazy.
He didn't make it.
Full frontal lobe lobotomy.
Yeah, and then our mystery dressed in black mystery person who stole the sword originally comes and saves Jade Fox. We find out that Jade Fox and the girl who we find out, the girl dressed in black, is actually
Jen.
I guess I forget what they call them in China, but her family is just a very
she was there.
Rich family.
She was there at the governor's house.
Yeah. So
talking to Michelle Yeoh beforehand.
Exactly, and he met their daughter, which is the daughter is the one who was the one who stole the sword.
Yeah,
and is apparently crazy good at fighting. Yeah, she's just a genius at it.
She even made note about the sword and how it was heavier than she thought. And Michelle Yeoh was like, "That's because you don't know much about swords." And she was like, "Well, actually, I'm very good with them."
Then how come it feels heavy to you?
Yeah, that was basically
explain that, and she couldn't. So
yeah,
she lost that battle.
She does with most of the battles with Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, because Michelle Yeoh is amazing, isn't she?
Steven is
he's nodding.
Oh God, I don't like that.
Oh no, I'm not going to describe that on YouTube. He did. He made a face.
He
and
undulated his tongue.
Stop. That word is no. I don't like that word. No. No.
It was an
undulate somewhere else.
apt description for sure.
I would like to aptly describe what happens in the next scene.
Oh, here you go. Let me get that for you, brother.
Yeah. So basically, again, the day ends because they always fight at night. Most of the fights are at night, except for the last one, but we'll get there.
Chow tracks down Jen and is like, "Hey, you're pretty good at this."
Yeah, he recognized that she could fight.
Yeah, so I could train you if you want.
Yeah, he says, "Hey, like you've got potential."
And she says, "You're not my dad." And that's the
it's
exchange.
true.
That's
true.
pretty
He's
much
not.
it.
Yeah. So then, okay. So I think we're getting a little bit closer. We can jump to where you were describing.
Oh, you're talking about
Jade Fox.
Yeah,
Jade
yeah.
Fox is just like a super deadly assassin with obviously the cops are after her.
Mm-hmm.
So after she kills a cop, so I guess yeah, she heard that the cop died from Michelle Yeoh the next day. And the next time they talk, she's like, you need to get out of here.
Yeah.
What's her name? Fox, Jade Fox. You need to get out of here, Jade Fox. You killed a policeman. And she's like, nah, I'm okay. And she's like, no, seriously, leave. And she's like, look, the only reason I'm in trouble is because you decided to steal that sword. Nobody knew I was here. We lived a happy life. I secretly training you. Everything was good.
Yeah.
You stole the blade, and now we're all in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's where she drops the bomb. She says, actually, I'm better than you. I have been for a long time. I surpassed you a long time ago. You'll never be as good as me.
She said, you're bad at this and you're illiterate.
Yeah.
and moved on.
And she
dabbed
said,
on her, yeah.
And she was
Dabbed
like,
on her, moved
she was
on.
like, and you're poor and I'm rich. So you're old. She was like,
L+,
she's like,
ratio.
you're young. She's like, I'm young. You're old. You're yesterday's news. I'm tomorrow's hotness.
Keep going.
Yeah. And so really,
Keep describing.
yeah. So she was really thinking about Chow Yun-fat's offer. It was in the back of her brain. She kind of was, being all tough and cagey, and she was like, she talks a lot about, I want my freedom.
Yeah.
Because they had an arranged marriage set up for her.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't like that
She
guy.
does not want an arranged
Why
marriage.
doesn't she like this guy?
Because her boyfriend from the desert shows up in the night and goes, run away with me. And then we get the second movie.
Yeah, we get the movie within the movie. This is like...
which basically comes down to she was traveling with her family in the desert, and then a bunch of bandits came and tried to steal her jade comb.
Yeah, and the cool, tough, bad boy shows up who happens to be really handsome.
Yeah.
And very talented at fighting.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he's better than her, and that's why she likes him.
Right.
Because he's better at her
And
at
he
the
said,
thing.
hey, I'm going to take care of you because you almost died in the desert by yourself. And she goes, I don't want you to take care of me. And he said, too bad.
Yeah.
And then they...
Yeah.
a couple of times. And then he goes, I want...
Why can't I find love like that?
True.
In the desert.
True. Well, when was the last time you were in the desert?
That's true. My love life feels like a desert.
That's why you gotta go sometimes, Oh, it's okay.
sadness.
You can talk to Steven after this.
All right, Steven, you can make me feel better after this.
Whoa. It's a good thing you don't know what those...
Hey, do the Asian noise. Yo!
It's a really good thing you don't know how the soundboard works.
Do you have it on there?
No, I don't have it on there.
Okay, that's crazy.
But
That'd be crazy if you did.
But he could put it on there. It would.
You could use that for your podcast.
Perfect. That basically boils down to it. And then he's like, I could marry you. And she's like, I have an arranged marriage. And he's like, you could not.
Yeah.
I can go jump off that mountain and then we could get married.
She's like, no, actually, I have to.
And so he decided to let her go and that he would come back.
For love.
For love. Yeah, for love. And he would come
to
back.
let her go and to come back.
Yeah. and says something about jumping off a mountain and not dying, and then your dreams will come true.
Exactly like that.
I'm bastardizing probably an actual like legend, but that's the basis of it. Is you jump off the mountain, you don't die, and you get to have a wish.
Have the girl. Oh,
you get one wish.
You guys later.
Okay, so Steven's gone now.
it's the Asian yo as you vomit.
Yo.
Yeah. So the whole second movie.
Yeah, and then we come back to the regular movie.
We found out that her love. She's got a backstory filled with love. It's that unattainable love because she's trapped by the customs and traditions of thousands of years of Chinese history.
Yeah. So we come
Just
back.
like the rest of us.
We come back to the regular movie, the first movie, and it's after the run away with me, and that's what he's here for. But she doesn't want to for some reason.
Yeah,
which is weird.
I think she isn't. She in,
and
she's
then,
just.
and then he interrupts the arranged marriage.
Yeah. Well, and then she randomly is in a restaurant. I was watching that. I've watched it twice within the last month.
Yeah, and then she beats everybody up and destroys the restaurant.
That's the Chinese kung fu movie trope,
which is also cool and fun and should remain a trope.
Yeah, it's also in another movie that I really like, Drunken Master,
Kung Fu Panda 3,
2 with Jackie Chan.
Drunken Master is very good.
Did you see Drunken Master 2?
No, I did not see
It's
Drunken
very
Master
good.
2. Have you seen Kung Fu Panda 3?
Maybe.
Steven's a little upset over there, I can tell.
What's funny is I've never seen Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
I've never seen 2.
Oh my God, the revelation.
I've seen the second one.
He's not seen it either.
I've seen the first one.
This is great.
So she beats up a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
In the restaurant because she's really good. And then the dudes find Chow and they're like, "Hey, this girl beat us up, all of us."
And he was like, good.
And, yeah. He's like, "I must train her.
Yeah.
She must be my disciple."
But before he can get to her, Michelle Yeoh gets to her and is like, "You need to give that sword back. Like now it's not yours."
Yeah, I think no, I think doesn't she go find Michelle Yeoh? She goes to her and says, "Hey, we're friends and whatnot." And she's like, "Are we though?" And she's like, "Well, fine, I guess we're not."
Yeah, and then they fight.
Then they have there's a whole like arena filled with weapons, a whole room where they practice fighting. Except this time they're doing it for real.
Yeah.
And Michelle Yeoh is using tons of
for real practice fighting,
tons of weapons. One that she can't lift all the way because she's doesn't have the upper body strength to.
Good save.
And so, but
I saw the gears turning. They were going real quick. You went,
Please.
You were rooting for me the whole time. You can get there, buddy.
I was.
I know you can do this.
She couldn't lift it because it's heavy.
Exactly. It was too,
what you were looking
it was
for.
too heavy for her to lift above her head. She was trying to use the weapon. Wow.
You should have left it. You should have left it.
After I started off with the black clothes at night, and I should have known this one was going to be scuffed. This whole review after that.
Breaking news: full-time movie fans get
canceled. With only 170 subscribers.
The internet's outraged by Jarvis saying something
the Philippines
just a little wrong.
The Philippines has never been more angry.
Dude, I'll be honest, if they get offended by that,
God bless
they gotta
them.
look at themselves because they are
Asian. We love you, Philippines and Myanmar. We know you're gonna love this review because I'm putting Kung Fu in the title.
It's true. That is true.
And y'all gonna search the heck out of it.
They're probably gonna say some more heinous things in the comments.
We won't be able to
about me specifically.
We won't be able to understand it though. Anyway,
it's true. The Philippines is
it's
beautiful.
Have you seen
Myanmar? It's beautiful.
Never. But speaking of beautiful, Michelle Yeoh, right, Steven? And CE are fighting their little hearts out. And it's, dude, such good fighting choreography, to be honest with you. So great. Like, it's really good. You could see that the apprentice, I'm going to call her, she's really good. But Michelle Yeoh just has that experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's still, like, the girl's giving her a run for her money, but it's still Michelle Yeoh at the top, even though she's a little bit cocky because she has the special, like, sword. You know what I'm saying? Even Michelle Yeoh
As
is
you
like,
should be.
even Michelle
The sword's
Yeoh.
cool.
Yeah, even Michelle Yeoh, though, is like, you're nothing without that sword.
Yeah.
And then that kind of tilted her a little bit.
Yeah. Then Michelle Yeoh kind of loses, but not really.
Not really. Chow Young Fat comes.
Yeah, and it
to
says,
bite her.
you should train under me. I
Again,
could be your master.
This is the 5th time he's asked
And
her.
she
something
said,
like
no, you're
And she-
not my dad.
and she runs away into the trees,
Yeah.
and Chow follows.
Yeah, and then they fight a little bit.
I mean, he obviously is outclassing her too.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not even.
And then
It's not even close.
And then at some point, he's got her on the ropes, and she's like, "Hey, if you can get the sword back from me in 3 moves, I will train under you."
And he takes it back
He did it in
immediately.
1.
Immediately.
And she said, "Well,
she's like, hey, no,
I'm not going to do it anyway."
No, the first thing she literally says after he takes sword is, give it back.
Yeah.
She's like, give it back. And he was like, if you want it, you can have it. He
throws it
off
over the
mountain.
waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah, over the waterfall. She jumps in to try to get it, and she
It almost
is-
drowns.
almost drowns. She is saved once again by Jade Fox, and taken to a cave where she's drugged
Yeah.
by Jade Fox, because Jade Fox is still kind of pissed that her apprentice has surpassed her and hid the secrets of the because when Jade Fox
can't
killed
read.
Chow's
plot point.
master. Well, yeah, when she killed Chow's master, she took the techniques that were written in the book, because that's how they did
But
things. back
only
then.
by picture description.
Yeah, and so she couldn't. It was secretly coded, so not everybody could just read it and know. And apparently, Jade Fox only knew so much. And
And by secretly coded, he means it was written in words that she couldn't read.
I don't know. We don't know. They said they said symbols and stuff like that.
I looked
the
it up
disciple-
afterwards. It was just that she couldn't read.
Oh, okay. But of course the rich,
That is what happened.
but
I
the
think it's very important.
the rich
Like
girl.
much like a lot of affluent people, Leah Michelle, other people cannot read.
Yeah, but the governor's daughter could.
The governor's daughter could.
She had the money to have a proper education.
Yeah.
So she had a leg up in the world over Jade Fox.
The moral of the story is studying does get you places.
Yeah.
Reading
Important. Good.
turns you into a swordsman.
Or swordswoman.
Or swordswoman, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, I gotta read right now. I gotta
So you can be a swordswoman.
Every time you read a book, you get another sword. That's my rule.
Yeah. It's, hey,
Pick it up. Eye of the world. There you go.
Oh my
Start
gosh.
it up.
It's a much better reward than like those personal pan pizzas you got from Pizza Hut for reading. You remember
Or
that?
we had Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had personal
that
pizzas
sounds
from
much better.
yeah from
remember that.
yeah
I've never heard of that.
yeah. I've never heard of the crispy. I've
The
never heard of
donuts
the Krispy
was
Kreme.
awesome. I
Dude, the
loved
personal
that
pan
one.
pizza. Dude, I remember going and it was like just to pick up my pizza. It was so great.
Yeah.
Free because you
Okay.
read books.
Now we gotta get through the last 10 minutes of this movie.
Okay, let's do it.
Jen leaves to go make an antidote for the poison dart that she.
Wait, you.
Oh, okay, sorry, I skipped over the
Chow,
important
well,
thing.
okay, so Chow Yun Fat finds what's her name? Jen. You said
Yeah,
finds Jen all
drugs
drugged
her
up
and-
in the cave. Michelle Yeoh shows up and she's like, "What's going on?" Because he's literally like rubbing her back or touching her back or
Yeah.
whatever. So
poison dart.
well, Michelle Yeoh
That's
shows
what
up and she's like, "What's going on here? Why are your hands on this young lady?"
Yeah,
And then he's like, "Well,
Weird.
she's poisoned, and I'm touching her chakras. I'm assuming that's what he didn't actually. He didn't.
That's what I tell my wife I'm doing with her too.
He
Yeah.
didn't actually say that, but I think that's what he was doing.
It's actually just Naruto. That's what we're doing.
Reviewing, and so
Then this big demon angel lady comes and says, "I'm actually going to destroy the world." And then, through the power of friendship and reconciling with your best friend, you win.
Well, when she asked,
That's Naruto.
yeah, that's Naruto.
Okay, I was like,
We'll do that one on Full Time Anime Fans.
Yeah.
But she asked him, what's going on here? And he's like, she's poisoned. Jade Fox poisoned her. And she's like, okay. And he's like, what are you doing here? And she's like, we followed Jade Fox here. And they're like, uh-oh, because we haven't seen her. We don't know where she's at.
Yeah.
Okay, now flying needles, poison needles come out from everywhere.
And then Jen.
Well,
No. Yeah, they start fighting.
Jade Fox and Chow.
Yeah, and Chow wins by mortally wounding Fox.
His sword literally cuts her sword up and flings it at her,
which is
like
awesome.
projectiles.
Yeah.
And also both Michelle and Chow block the needles that are being shot at them with their swords, which is crazy.
Yeah, because they're just that cool.
Well, most of them, anyways.
Yeah. But before Jade Fox dies, she confesses that she was going to kill Jen because Jen can read and she can't. I'm paraphrasing in my own way, but that's it. Illiteracy wins. But not really, because literacy does win. Remember to read, kids. It's important.
Always read the fine print.
Yeah, so Jen leaves to go make an antidote so that nobody dies except for Jade, because fuck her, I guess.
Yeah, she's got sword pieces all up in her.
Yeah, there's no antidote for wounds, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for shards of metal shot through you at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Chow is dying and says, "I love you, Michelle Yeoh," and she said, "Yeah, I know. I've been trying to tell you this whole time." And then he dies, and Jen returns, and she's sad about it.
Yeah.
And then the old guy gets the Green Destiny. And then the guy who wants to marry Jen jumps off the mountain and dies.
Happy ending for everybody.
That's the story. And then Jen also jumps off a bridge.
That's
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
It kind of plays like a Quentin Tarantino movie in the sense that everybody dies.
A little bit, yeah.
Hey. You look good over there.
Look real good.
Have you thought about sharing your kindness with others?
Share the love.
Maybe like the video. Click on that subscribe button. And show your friends.
Yeah, just touch it ever so lightly, that like button. Move over to the subscribe button. Maybe tap your keyboard just a little bit. Leave a comment. Bye.
That's it.